Boom, boom. What's up, you guys? So, the biggest and most powerful executive protection networking event of the year. Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here, and if that's something that's interesting to you, keep listening. I've been sitting on this for a while, and when I did my first Protector Symposium, we had a few hundred people there, and they were like, I thought this would be a little bit more of an executive protection event. And I kind of was like, yes, but I really want to create protectors in the world. Since then, I've launched a number of events in the space, and we've gotten really, really good at it, right? And recently, I came back from a big event, we'll just say. And this isn't a knock to anyone else in the industry. There's some tremendous events that are amazing. They're doing amazing things. They're doing bigger things than I'm doing. There's so much value there in a lot of the events in the industry. But I want to slide into a niche. I want to slide into a niche where I see a need. And what I see is a need for us as an industry to really be able to create the types of relationships that we all truly desire and that would really, really benefit us moving forward in more fruitful ways. I find myself sometimes coming back from some of these events and kind of being like, was that worth my time? Like, was it really worth me buying a plane ticket, flying out there? It was really good to see people, but what was the real value that I got from that? And what I want to do is I really want to create a super networking event. I want to create an event where literally the focus of this event is unity and relationships and having experiences together and growing together, because that's really, really what matters. Your net worth really literally is the value of your network. And so what I'm going to do this year is I'm going to create an executive protection event for the industry. And this event's going to be aimed specifically at the agents and team leaders. So lance corporals, sergeants, essentially, right? But this is something for the guys on the ground doing the work to elevate their skills, to network and have amazing experiences with decision makers in the industry, also with each other. I think we don't value each other enough, because the reality of the game is a lot of your work this year is going to come from who you know in the industry, who's worked side by side with you in the industry, who's struggled with you, who's been on tough details with you, and how you've worked next to them, who you've trained with. So much value comes from who knows you in this game, that I want to create an event which supercharges the reality of who knows you in this industry. How do we do that? The same way I've done a number of my events. I'm going to create an event where I'm going to put you guys in different environments of learning, of being tested, of having experiences together, of, in some cases, partying and having an awesome time together. I'm going to put you in different environments over the course of a weekend where you're literally going to spend time with the industry. You're literally going to have fun with the industry. You're going to learn with the industry. We're going to compete. There's going to be all kinds of things. And I'm going to call this event EPL Live, right? Because the Executive Protection Lifestyle brand is what it is. It's the largest edutainment brand in the executive protection industry, right? You get education, you get information, and you get entertained all at the same time. We've got the biggest library of real-world content about the executive protection industry in the world on my YouTube channel for free. Boom, enjoy it. But I don't want you to just come to this event for information. I want you to come to this event for the relationships, because the relationships are what keep the bills paid, right? So we're gonna spend a weekend together. It's gonna be a Saturday and Sunday, in, out, quick weekend. Hopefully you can get the weekend off. I'm gonna put it out there a few months, probably in the middle of the year, and we're going to do a few things. We're gonna aim at hard skills and soft skills. That's another thing that I don't really see out there in the game. We're gonna aim at a concept that I brought out. If you guys have been paying attention, a few years ago, I had a concept called the Protector Games, right? And this is an event where you come out and you get tested in a few specific skills having to do with hard skills alone. Now, I know you may not need your hard skills and people bash it, but the reality is if you don't have the hard skills, you are nothing more than an assistant with a gun, then a butler with a gun, then a personal assistant with a gun, right? And we don't want to be like that. While 90% of what we do is very assistant, concierge centric, it's not who we are. So we're protectors. So the Protector Games. The Protector Games, we're gonna bring you out and you're gonna get tested on a number of different skills. Hard skills, shooting, marksmanship, accuracy, speed, decision-making, medical, and some physical fitness, right? And we're all gonna compete together. We're gonna have an awesome time. That's gonna be the hard skills day, which is gonna be the first day, and that's gonna be on Saturday. You have an option with the hard skills day, the field day, if you will, where you can either go on ahead and compete and see where you line up in the industry against other people who also have the balls to come and compete, right? You can go and compete, you can compete for fun, but there's gonna be guys at the tip of the spear that are gonna be competing for honor. I might get beat, who knows, right? But the last time I shot the shooting competition at the Close Protection Conference, I did get second place, only to my sensei, Luke Agajanian, in the CCW game. So, you know, we doing all right. I look forward to seeing you there. Come get me. So anyways, we're gonna have the first day, which is Saturday, which is the hard skills day. That's the field day. You come out, you compete in the Protector Games. If you don't want to compete because you've been working year round and you really need to brush up on your skills, I want to invite you to come and take a course. We're gonna have pistol training courses there. We might do pistol and medical course, so you can come get your first aid, AED certs, get maybe a TCCC cert or something like that, right? But we'll have a firearms course you can take, probably a medical course you can take, and a competition. So you'll have to make a decision whether you want to train or whether you want to compete, but it's gonna be a hard skill centric day. After that, we're gonna kick off a bonfire. Why? Because this is all about relationships and networking, right? So you go, you compete with each other, you compete against one another, you get to know one another. If you have really good hard skills and you're trying to get in the industry, this is a great place for you to show up and show the industry, right? People are gonna recognize you, they're gonna want you on their teams, all the madness. You get respect for competing, right? Just getting out there and competing. So the competition piece is huge, or going through a class with a bunch of executive protection professionals. That's huge. That's networking. That's spending 8 hours next to each other, working different things, training together, learning together, being students, sitting in the dojo, learning together, right? And then we're gonna have a massive bonfire. We're gonna have a massive bonfire that's gonna be all about networking. Everyone's gonna relax, and we're gonna spend the evening together just getting to know each other, enjoying one another. And then the second day is gonna kick off. This is gonna be the soft skills day. We're gonna have a number of top speakers in the game, a lot of fresh blood, a lot of people you guys may not recognize and may not know of, some that you have seen before. We're gonna bring some real, people that are out there doing amazing things in this industry here to help give us information on how we can be better agents. The information is gonna be focused primarily on concerns of agents out there in the field, on getting into the industry, on having a successful career in the industry, on how to elevate your careers, and then I'll probably give a presentation about the business of executive protection and how to create winning teams for all the different PPOs and business owners that are gonna be there. This event is gonna be focused on making sure when you walk away, you have relationships or you've had an experience that makes you a better agent or a better company owner. That is what we're aiming at. There's gonna be an area of nothing but companies taking resumes. And if you're a company that's in the industry, you're looking for high quality manpower, come to this event, make sure you're on resume row, and you guys as agents are gonna be able to walk up on that soft skills day, present your resume, have a quick interview, get to know these guys, get on their roster. Every single company there will get a list of agents who are there that they can reach out to, and we're gonna make sure we build the relationships that are gonna make you money over the course of this next year. So you're gonna come, you're gonna learn. You're gonna come, you're gonna be able to give your resume to a dozen different companies in one place, do interviews in one place, and you're gonna get the exposure you need to be successful in one place. Company owners, you're gonna get exposure to all the different agents coming into the game and all the different agents in the game. It's gonna be huge. We're gonna have a spot where you can take professional photos, so you guys can have real, true, professional, clean looking photos. So when you go out and you apply for things, you look awesome and you get the job, because that's a huge percentage of who gets the call to come in and interview. And as for the speakers, it's not gonna be death by PowerPoint, guys. This is gonna be a conversation, much like what I did with the EP Forum. This is gonna be two guys on the stage having a conversation about executive protection. We're gonna find out what you guys want us to talk about. We're gonna use software that's gonna give us the ability to see what questions you guys want us to talk about. You guys are gonna drive the conversation. You'll be sitting in your phone. You'll come up with a question. You'll send it. We'll see it pop up on the big screen. It'll get voted to the top if everyone wants us to answer that specific question. And me and the SME in real time are gonna just sit there and serve you guys and react to you guys and answer your questions. It's gonna be 100% reciprocal interaction at this event. No death by PowerPoint, 100% fully interactive at this event. And then that night, we're gonna go and we're gonna have one of the best mansion parties in the whole entire industry. And we're gonna party together, we're gonna hang out together. There's gonna be multiple rooms if you wanna talk business where you can get out of the hecticness of everything. And this is where the real deals get made. We end the event with a massive party together. We're gonna treat you guys like the clients. It's gonna be a super networking event. And having these experiences, going through the training together, competing together, being in that room all day, asking each other questions, all the SMEs being there to serve you guys, and then ending it at this mountaintop experience of us having this awesome party, getting to know each other, experiencing that together. That is how you're gonna cement relationships that are gonna pay you back dividends over the course of this next year in the executive protection industry. So that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be EPL Live, and the beauty of this event, like the superpower of this whole entire thing, is gonna be the reality that this event will never end, because everyone who comes to the event is going to be on our social media platform. If you go to EPL, if you go to executiveprotectionlifestyle.com right now, you'll see our social media platform. And when you go to that social media platform, you build a profile, you become part of the community. So that event will have a special place in the community where everyone who is at that event has a profile. You'll continue the conversations. Everyone who's at that event can continue interacting with one another. So you won't walk away with a stack of cards like, what do I do with these? Like, how do I even follow up on this? No, you guys are all on the same platform. You're all EPL Live, class 2024. Boom, you're all there. And the event will continue on as long as you guys keep interacting on that platform. And of course, I'm gonna be interacting on that platform. So this time we spend together will never die. That's the magic of this thing. So we're gonna have events where we experience things together. We're gonna network at every single one of those events, and we're gonna have those experiences together, networking together. You're gonna learn some amazing things. No one even knows what's gonna be talked about because it's gonna come from you guys. And then ultimately, this event's gonna live forever in the digital realm. Those people will always be there, and you'll continue being able to network with them. Whether you're a company owner or an agent, this event is aimed at you, because I want to generate more value for executive protection professionals who are out there trying to make it in this executive protection industry. So join me for EPL Live through the information underneath this video, and I literally can't wait to spend this time with you and serve you guys with this new executive protection event coming to the industry at light speed. God bless, Semper Fi, protector by nature and by trade, reminding you that executive protection, bodyguarding, close protection itself is more than just a job. It really is a lifestyle. Boom.